if I hate it or I can't tell if I really enjoyed it.
Total bullshit. Zero fun having jank baloney.
Huh, interesting.
Borderline hamburger music.
Listen here, you bastard. Speaking of not cozy, let's talk about this game.
Hold up. That's good design. If you don't like it, you're wrong.
And this game offended me in its design at times.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
The entire last stage fucking sucks.
I wrote in my notes, hell fucking yes. Game's so good. Tier 2 high.
This is stupid. Fuck this game. And then I'm like, wait a minute.
Hey, world blew up. Revenge. Attack aggressively. You're like, all right, I'm sold.
I hate it. I think we should all have the same opinion.
An extremely joyless piece of shit. I hate this game.
If the game doesn't respect you, why should you respect the game?
It felt good. Like, this whole game feels good.
No, dude.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to this is a big kind of tenor, episode 30 of Seriously Casual, a video game book club. Congratulations all around.
30 years of book club.
30 years of
Give
book
it up.
club.
Years.
Looking forward to 30 more. And to really mark it off for this 30th, we're here to play Maximo, or talk about playing Maximo, Ghosts to Glory. For the PlayStation 2. I don't like that subtitle. It sounds like they were like, we need a subtitle. What do we call it? Ghost Glory. Ghost of Glory. Give that a minute.
It is kind of weird.
Trying to make it sound like ghosts and goblins, and they're just like, let's just fill it up with some of their words.
Maybe.
Do you know what's kind of funny?
Gaba to ghoul.
Yeah, Gabas to ghouls.
That's good.
What's funny is when I was like looking up stuff about this game and looking at stuff and like comments on the OSTs, people were like, they either had no idea it had anything to do with goblins and ghouls, like ghosts and goblins, or ghosts like ghouls and ghosts, and kind of like had no idea, or some people would be like, wow, the music really reminds me of Ghosts and Goblins. I'm like, hey pal, that's because it literally is. Like, to not make that association is really weird. Like, he's in armor, he goes to underwear. Like, but yes, this is
Pretty obvious.
a kind of 3D, not sequel but successor of the Ghosts and Goblins universe. Do you know what's interesting? It was originally planned for the N64.
That makes sense.
It makes
a lot of
sense
sense.
because it looks like an N64 game, but it was it got delayed and then it got transferred to PlayStation 2. So it is a Capcom joint, and you know, Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So this game was actually earlier than I thought, but it was supposed to be earlier, because it came out in North America February 12th of 2002.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but can you imagine this being like
Curious.
a 99 fucking N64 game?
I'm curious what set back development, if that's what was going on.
I have
Glad it
a
had to be
guess
either way.
actually.
Go for it.
It's made by Capcom, right? And Capcom like historically had trouble developing with the PlayStation 2. That's why they like moved over to the GameCube with like Resident Evil 4 and shit. So
It actually went the
could be their
reverse
screw.
direction though, because it was Nintendo and they went to PlayStation 2.
Well, didn't Capcom only have like 2 Nintendo 64 games? Maybe they just were also having problems with N64. Who knows?
What, Mega Man Legends and
Resident Evil 2?
oh yeah,
Question mark.
Indeed.
There had to be more than two. I mean,
I think that
that's
was.
crazy.
Okay, well here now you've got me curious. We're going on a tangent. N64.
I'm not pleased by this aspect ratio on this gameplay.
Deal with
here.
it.
Yeah. This is not original hardware, bro.
Chris, while I did emulate it, I played 4x3, no enhancements at all.
Love to hear it.
Oh my goodness.
Gamer.
Chris, you are absolutely correct. Resident Evil 2 and Mega Man Legends.
Wow. Holy shit.
Produced for the console between 1996 and 2001. So, yeah. So, apparently, I don't know. Capcom was Team PS1, but I don't know. And this ended up on PS2. But yes, so this is a very much so 3D Ghosts and Gobblers game, and it it is that. I can say that much.
Definitely has the DNA very present all throughout,
Mhm.
especially with things like the difficulty, and it seems to not like the player very much at certain
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how much I hate
actively
this game.
actively trolling the player most of the game.
But
I
what's
mean, that's just tradition with this series, though.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You got to expect that.
So this game, the concept for this game was from a guy named David Siller. He was the creator of Crash Bandicoot and Arrow the Acrobat.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I was thinking of Crash when I was playing.
Yes. So
this game is
true.
it's like if you took Crash and Ghosts and Goblins and put it together.
Holy cow.
You'd get this game, and
My
hey,
mind just exploded.
that makes sense because
I
that is
mean-
this game.
I guess, like the way he jumps kind of looks like Crash. He doesn't break boxes and eat weird peaches.
Excuse
The way
me.
that
It's
it's even
weird.
animated, I feel like.
It's weird because I thought it was like it had that Ghosts and Goblins jog animation, but now it feels more Crash even the more I think about the animations.
Yeah, the jump does make me think of Crash. Now, as soon as you mentioned Crash,
Mhm.
though
Yeah,
I was actually thinking of the for some reason it reminded me a lot of Devil May Cry's double jump. Maybe that's just
Right.
me.
I feel that.
Never played. it.
Also, there's a wasp in this room. If I have just get up and disappear, I'm either I've run away or I'm dead.
You're dead. I want to hear a loud scream, and then we don't hear for you for the rest of the thing.
The wasp now owns the house.
I don't know why to me that's such a funny situation when there's a wasp.
So relatable.
Yeah.
The thing
I
about
gotta go
wasps,
to the wasp.
if you don't fuck with wasps, a lot of the times they will not fuck with you. But
Yeah,
as soon as
right.
you like show intent to harm, it's on. Like it's death battle.
Yeah.
So just
Even if it lands on you, it'll be fun. The only
Yeah.
time wasps are aggressive is if you're near their nest.
yeah. So just be chill.
They'll
Maybe
be
he
fun.
wants to
They'll
listen
be
in
fun.
on the episode. Maybe he's a big fan of
It-
Crash or Ghosts and Goblins or Maximo.
It's
Yeah.
Doug's guest. Doug didn't tell you he's having a friend over.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Did you know this game got a sequel?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
I did not know. Yeah, Maximo 2. No, Maximo and the Army of Zin. Yeah.
Yeah.
And apparently there was a third game like that. There is concept art that apparently just
Yeah.
never made it to see light.
Yeah.
Capcom should make more games.
Has anybody played the second one?
No.
I'd never played this. Or excuse
Yeah,
me, let me take that back. I had played this on like a demo disc. I think. I don't know. But this game was familiar for like 10 minutes. And I was like, yeah, I think I played this. And then the more I played it, I was like, I don't think I've ever played this. But Super, this was your pick, correct?
Correct.
So
yeah.
what-
I picked this because I think what happened was my older brother borrowed it from a friend of ours when it was new, and I played it for maybe an hour. Never made it past World 1, and I remember enjoying it back then, thinking it was really fun, and I'm a big fan of the Ghosts and Goblins series, so I've been meaning to go back to this for basically my whole life at this point, and yeah, so I figured this would be a good one for us to tackle and pick apart.
Here we are.
Yeah. It is a very like video game book club ass video game, if you will.
Phenomenal pick.
Yeah.
It really is, and I also think like the length of this game was perfect too for
Yeah.
like it wasn't that long. The difficulty could maybe made it a little longer, but I thought it was a great length just in general, really.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
like the older I get, the less patience I have for long games. Like I don't know if any of you watched me play Silent Hill. Dude, by the time I was at the end of that game, I was like, fuck this, I'm done.
The first one you played?
Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is my pick, and I'm glad I picked it, and I want to play the sequel now, definitely.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see more of this. I'd be interested to see if they massage some parts of it. That's mainly. Super. I am remiss. I did not read the instruction booklet for this game.
I could tell.
And I will tell you, Okay, let me preface some of this gameplay. I made the terrible mistake. So this is the first game to ever actually do this to me. This game gave me a headache. I have played
really?
Yeah.
9 million years of video games. This is the first game I have ever played that gave me a headache. And I'm going to blame it on the lightning flashes in this level and the fuck-ass tilted camera. Why is it
Donnie,
sideways?
Tilted camera.
Donnie,
yeah.
me too. I never get motion sickness, and this game is a first for
Well,
that.
yeah.
It was only the first
Interesting.
world. I was perfectly fine after the fact. So this is you're gonna notice I quit out. The game gave me a headache. I had to stop playing, and I was just like,
It's pretty
I'm
bad.
over it. So yeah, ignore me doing this for the next 10 minutes.
Great.
It's a game
I'm
journalist
loving
moment.
this right here. Yeah. I think my game's bugged, bro.
But
Like,
before I got completely derailed by that coffin, I got through this entire game having no idea what half the power-ups I got did. And it was like a mystery box. I was like,
Did-
I think this
did
is for the shield.
you eventually figure out how to find out what they do?
No.
Press
Oh,
Press
select.
the select
yeah, you press
button.
select. It tells you.
No way, there's a select button?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
cool.
PS2, yeah.
I didn't realize that's what it did until like halfway through the game, and then it took me even longer to realize that you can lock in certain power-ups
Yeah.
so you don't lose them when you die.
Yeah,
and I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
as-
I get it now.
As
Okay,
you
that's
beat
cool.
more sorceresses, you get more lock slots. I figured that out, but
Yeah.
I thought
Well,
it
I'm
was
dumb.
just
So I didn't.
yeah. But I was
kept
just stuck with the
their
ones
smooches.
that were in my early slots.
Pretty cool system. Really.
Do you
like,
manually lock them? I don't think I actually.
Yes, you do.
Okay. I was too afraid to press X on any of them.
Chris lives in fear
That should be on
of
the
the
box.
X button and the wasp.
Too afraid to press X in quotes on the box. That's fucking funny.
But yeah, it was fun, like kind of trying to figure out what some of them did, and then some of them would just go away, and I was like, I guess
Huh?
something was happening.
I guess I can't ground pound anymore. All right.
No,
Well,
there are,
some of them
just-
like automatically lock, I think, because I didn't manually lock them. But then
Yeah, no, the first ones you get that fill
Yeah.
the lock slots stay there, until you move them.
Oh, you like replace them.
Yeah, so
the
like,
I see.
you'll get one. You'll get a power up, and it'll be outside the lock slot, and then you go press select, and you manually move it to the lock slot if you want to see.
It's kind of
That's
cool
cool.
because, well, I'll get into it. Pardon.
But yeah, I should have read the manual, and I should have turned off the strobing effect.
You need
It-
you need those like rose glasses, Danny.
I do, yeah, so I can look like Elton
Gunner
John while I
glasses.
play Maximo.
Elton John.
As soon as
Oh,
I
that's happened to me too. Fuck.
as soon as I realized I had no idea and I could activate the checkpoints, I consulted the manual.
Yeah, Sam.
The only reason I knew how to do that is because of my prior experience with this game.
I figured
Oh,
there's
yeah, that's
a while and figure it out.
I was
thought
just
the game
looking.
Good of really like. I was like, yeah, ground pound, sure.
I was just looking at what the
Kids
power boxers
these
did.
days.
It was like the one thing not in the manual.
They don't do anything.
Yeah, so I was like, okay.
Oh, I bought the monogram boxers and then saw that there were cow boxers in a later level and got very upset because they were way cooler.
Yeah, I mean, they don't do anything besides make you look different.
I was just saving coins for saving because I'm terrified.
Yeah, that is
Mhm.
pretty scary, right? The
progression,
fact
yeah.
that they make you pay to save.
There's good
Love
tension. I found it just couldn't like the challenge of just the overall challenge. I found there was
Agreed.
tension to it. Not wanting to
Game,
lose all your
game
shit.
over system. And
Yeah, the game over
Save
system's
kits or
pretty.
full armor.
Okay,
It's
what did the
compelling options.
coins do that come out of the fairies? I never found
though
out.
they're continues.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if you run out of those, it's literally game over. And
What,
you have
does it go to your
load
save?
your save.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. I was like, oh my god, it just like goes away from your save. It'd be terrifying.
That'd be hilarious if it
That would be
deleted your save.
hilarious. Yeah. This. Yeah. Yeah. I guess we
Well, if
should.
you want to give us your overall thoughts first, since you're already,
Floundering on
screen.
screen, swinging my sword. No, this game, it was weird. It walked the line for me because every time it wasn't pissing me off, I was like, you know what? I kind of like what's going on in this game. Then it started pissing me off again, and I was like, you know what? Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Because I think it controlled fine. I liked that like there were upgrades. Like it was definitely really cool. But then it was just like the tilted camera was tilting me. I was in tilted towers like this whole game. I'm like, why? And I even went to a long play. I was like, my Magic PS2 was fucking up. My camera's tilted. And I went to a long play, and the first thing is they spawn in the like first world and their camera sideways. So I was like, it's not me.
So moody, bro.
Why does the right stick not move the camera?
It was before that was a thing.
2004.
And 64.
Yes.
Which is exactly why I was
Okay.
like, yeah, that
Yeah.
totally makes sense. Yeah. Fucking thing sucks.
Because you have you have to rely on the L1 button, which sometimes decides to work. So locking your camera in place was very something.
You have
every
to
time I
stand
run
still.
it, every time I play a game like this where you have to use like Z targeting kind of to move the camera, it always makes me appreciate how fucking amazing Ocarina of Time is for doing that shit perfectly on the first try.
Where it
And
doesn't
games
go
that came out, like,
270 degrees super
Yeah.
smoothly.
Like
Yeah.
this game came out 12 years later or whatever, and it's like, ooh, can't do it, dude. I'm sorry.
And sometimes it would get caught on the wall behind you, and you couldn't
yeah.
lock the camera because it couldn't move behind you. And I'm like, well, how am I
Exactly.
supposed to fucking know where I'm going?
Good luck, dude. Figure it out.
And then the camera
Yeah.
would move with you moving. So like that
Crash
lava
Bandic-
jump that I fell into, I had the jump lined up, but the camera moves, but I was holding forward, so the camera moved, and I went to the side of the platform. I was like, okay, cool.
Are you spin attacking the thing? What are you doing?
Listen, man, I got all sorts of power upgrades now, and they still weren't enough. It's so over. It's never been so over.
I'm dying.
Listen, I have a
sorry.
had a headache. My feet were hurting, and plenty of, I don't want to talk about it. I don't even have any excuses. Like, this is before, like, work went to hell in a handbasket. It just gave me a headache, and I got tilted immediately.
Sounds like a G&G game. Well, minus the headache, I guess.
I don't know. But no, I definitely overall like this game. I enjoyed it, but man, it's like every time I was really enjoying it and ready to be like, yeah, I actually beat it in 3 sittings, 30 minutes in this first one, and then 2 more where I played it for like an hour and a half and then 2 hours. So I enjoyed playing it. It was just like it had too many barriers for me to be like, wow, what a great game. But the gameplay was pretty cool.
Totally fair.
Oh, nice cut.
This game has some pretty crazy coyote time.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, yes, it's amazing. It's like infinite, basically. It's
Yeah.
It's like until you touch the ground, which I was
And
like,
it's paired with his, you hit the edge of the cliff and he does that save for you.
that fucked me over one time. That absolutely fucked me over one time. I was going to jump and it did that, and then like my jump got fucked up.
Well, dude, you let go of the analog stick and you weren't committed, apparently.
Yeah, we're finding out that Darth has commitment issues.
Now, hold on.
Look, those are some nice boxers.
Also, why
Nice full
are they like Mortal Kombat? Why do they spell coins with a K?
I don't know. That struck
yeah.
me immediately too. I was like, what the fuck? No, don't do that. Bad.
That was Danny. Okay, Danny, you're gonna get him.
We got 'em.
Anyone else want to give their overall
luck.
first impressions?
I'll talk about the game a little bit here. I'll just start out by saying I fucking love this. I love this game.
Oh, yeah,
to me,
baby.
This was like the epitome of 2000s, like early 2000s gaming. Like action platformers like this were like the thing back in the GameCube, PS2, Xbox era. And like to me, this is just quintessential. And I don't know, like I will admit the camera definitely has issues, but I think overall, especially compared to other games of the its time, I think the camera works fairly decently. Once you get used to it, it's not that bad. But I mean, it obviously has its issues. The controls are fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with the controls. My only issue with this game really was there are some parts like with enemy placement that are kind of just bullshit. Like you'll make a jump to a small platform, then a fucking flaming coffin will pop out of the ground. You'll just be like, ugh, and go flying into the fucking abyss.
It's like, here's a death platform that you just made 2 jumps to. Also, now there's an enemy on it. You're like, oh.
So it's Ghosts and Goblins game.
Yeah.
basically.
It just
yes.
feels
They
worse
just-
in 3D when it happens.
They just love to hit you with unreactable shit. Like, okay, cool, thanks.
And there's also a lot of times where this was weird because it was kind of inconsistent, where an enemy will block an attack and you will get punished. Like you can't block, you can't dodge, you can't counterattack. But then there'll be times where they block the same exact attack, and you have time to raise your shield. Like that, I didn't understand.
Dude, it's some god
Just a
hand
little-
tech mixed in there, I swear.
Just a little strange, but man, like I fucking love this game. I had a blast. I beat it in 2 sittings. Like I couldn't put it down. Like I was just tearing through it. I feel like the difficulty is perfect, basically. Like it's a challenge, but it's not like stupid. The little elements, like the paying to save, the fact that you have limited lives and continues, like Chris said earlier, it adds a nice tension, which makes the game more exciting. I like the hub system is nice, you know,
Love a good
especially
hub.
since it allows you to re-up on health and lives between levels. Like little things like that, like balance the difficulty out nicely. I feel like the game has polish too when it comes to like the aesthetics and the presentation. Like when you swing your sword at different materials, it reacts differently. Like when you hit wood, it gets stuck and you have to pull it out, right? Like it's just little cool things like that that I don't know, make me appreciate this game all that much more.
Yep.
Like I love platformers and action platformers, and to me this is just not as good as it gets, but very close. Very close to as good as it gets. They did a good job honoring the G&G series, I feel like. It just feels good to like hit enemies. Like it, I don't know, I forget, there's a term for it, like in actual like game design. Like where you like when you hit something and like it has weight to it and it feels like you're hitting something and it feels like meaty, you know? And this game has that. Like you hit an enemy and it feels like you fucking destroyed them.
Yeah,
And I
sound,
like that.
sound effects help that a lot too in this game.
Yeah. Especially with the
Well,
different sword
well
upgrades too.
I think it's that righteous ass proportions of this dude, his animations, the chunky thunk every sword swing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
His sword just looks fucking cool.
Everything about this game is chunky in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had a Maximo. It wasn't really an action figure because it didn't move. Like it didn't have articulating joints, but it was like a statue.
That's
Him
sick.
holding his sword stand. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, this the game, like, not only does it play well, I think the levels are designed well. The power-up system is really cool. Different sword upgrades are really cool. Like you can upgrade your shield, and there's a lot of power-ups too. Like
yeah, there's a shitload.
yeah, and there's some that you can upgrade too to like level 2 of the certain power-up, like different versions of power-ups.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love this game. I had a blast.
I'm excited for you to play Volgar one day. Like if you like how this game's like overall feel is. I know that's 2D versus this being 3D, but
Right.
I never knew like that Volgar got a lot of inspiration absolutely from this game. I love Volgar.
It's funny because I haven't beaten Volgar, but the time I've played, I like this game more than Volgar, and that's saying something.
You take that back, I think.
I could go next because I pretty much entirely agree with Super. I really like this game. It's just like I agree that the difficulty is kind of perfect. It's just very engaging, which is like a game like this is very easy to like just these sort of, I don't want to say generic because this one's, I wouldn't say this one is generic, but games of the era, if their difficulty isn't right, it's just sort of very mindless and not engaging. And this one I just felt like, because every jump was kind of a risk, you know, I don't know, I felt very locked in, you know, just playing this game. I did not finish it because I never finish games because I fall asleep. I've got problems. But I did enjoy what I did play of it, and I would like to finish it.
Where did you
How far
get
did
to?
you get?
Second boss.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know how many. There's like 4 bosses, right? So
It has a
5,
pretty.
well, 6.
Yeah.
I found it to have a pretty intense difficulty ramp up after then. So
okay, so maybe
curious
my
about
opinion
full-
is probably
follow-up thoughts.
meaningless at this point.
Did you
It's
guys
not-
also find
no.
World 4 harder than World
Yes.
5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Was that the red
interesting.
one?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
underworld
Yeah.
one.
Dude,
Yeah.
because it starts doing shit with like bottomless pits.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
that
non-stop
kind of
platform fuckery and weird jumps and
The brains, those brains you bounce on.
I don't want to talk about those brains.
Those are cool. I love
had
those things.
17 extra lives until I got to those brains, and I had about 3 after that.
How? Dude, you're good at platforming. What are you doing?
Because those are not good platforming.
Yes, they are. They
No, they're
control
not.
excellently. What are you doing?
They're buns.
Show me the
Am I
footage.
the only
Skip this
weirdo who would load their save pretty much every time they died and lost all their shit?
I only did that when I felt like I died unfairly in a pit.
No, I kind of
Yeah.
feel that way because like the amount of coins it takes like increases every time you die and lose lives. It just feels kind
It
of
just
shitty.
felt so good hanging on to a full stack of stuff. I pretty
you have,
much
like-
always
Well, then have
restarted
you
from
played
the
Volgar?
beginning. Is that how Volgar is?
Volgar is very similar.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
when I
so-
was at the end of this game, I had like my entire bottom of the screen when you paused it was covered with power.
It's just
just
like a
felt so
long ass
good.
row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Your
4 health
Maximo is,
bars.
like-
I had the gold shield.
Yeah.
Like I was just buff as fuck.
Did you have like
there's-
a infinite thunder sword?
I don't know if I had that, but I had the when you do the ground pound, a bunch of blades pop out.
Blades.
That was so
that's really
good.
cool.
Yeah. The best power up in this game is the shield that stuns enemies. That shit is broken, dude. Like it makes combat trivial, basically. I don't know if any
You
of you
found
guys
it.
found that one.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, I did beat this game, so I obviously got through the coffin. Thank you.
We're just proud of you, man. We're happy for you.
Darth, I want to
man,
hear
you're-
opening thoughts.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't get
Oh.
to finish.
Oh, my bad.
No, I'm too offended now.
Beyonce
Yeah.
had. Alright, go ahead, Chris.
I was just gonna say my only real complaint with this is the camera because it's fucking atrocious. It's
Yeah,
like
it is.
it's the single worst thing about it. It's really bad. Like it's N64 tier.
Huh.
It's really bad. Like it.
Made me sick.
I got fucked every time I chose a mystery, so I stopped choosing mysteries.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Did
weird.
you know
like,
that it's random? If you play with save states, you can get it to do different things.
Explain save states. I don't get it.
Well, you'd know if you weren't obsessed with.
Well, in Canada they have provinces. You see, so
That's
why you
true.
don't
They're safe
understand what they
provinces.
Yeah, save states are outlawed here.
are.
Considered a
Yeah.
hoser if you use them.
It like loads in whatever you're gonna get whenever you approach it, so you can
Neat.
cycle it. Sort of like every time he goes up to it and says, that's it loading whatever it's gonna be.
That's
So
cool.
you can cycle it if you are a cheater like me.
Nothing wrong with using save states. You play the way you want to play. Damn
I'm
it.
an old man. I don't got time for this game's bullshit.
Absolutely.
Respect.
I used to be
Sort of.
against save states, but now I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. You do whatever you want.
I'm still against it.
I use save states and I still hate this shit. I'm just kidding.
Chris, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm probably nothing more for the rest of the show. I got nothing.
Dude, I'm gonna be the first person to defend the camera because I thought that shit was cinematic as fuck. This game, I feel like it has kind of a little bit of a basic presentation. I thought that really like gave it a feel, although I definitely respect that it made people nauseous. I mostly agree with what you guys said about the game being pretty fun to play, being pretty good. You know, it felt good. I unfortunately only got I think I got a little bit less than halfway through, just because my computer shit out. But what I did play was really enjoyable. I even had like fun tech. I felt like, you know, like I realized at a certain point that double slash fucking sucked.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's better to do
like
2 singles.
worse.
There's
Yes,
a couple
and then
times though.
and then it also has like fucking Castlevania Symphony of the Night, like attack canceling when you hit the ground, so you can do like 2 slashes when you hit the ground and just fucking waste things. Dude, it was sick. It was fun. I would definitely pick this up if I saw it in a game store now. Although I could see myself getting probably frustrated if it got much harder than where I was at. So
It does.
yeah, so I think it's worth like play, but I don't know if it's worth a playthrough. If I had to like actually like pick it up and
Without save states.
Yeah,
What
without
was,
save.
what was the last boss you did? Do you remember?
I never beat the second boss. I got to the end of the
Oh,
jungle
okay.
area.
Okay. It's sad. You and Chris both missed out on the worst boss in the game, which is the next
Sweet,
boss.
awesome.
Wait,
I
which
thought the
boss
first boss was the
one?
worst boss.
They were
Uh,
all but one of the bosses in this game were just
Yeah,
boring
they're not
cheeks.
great. They're not great.
I'm starting to come to respect the whole playing a game and not finishing it thing. I used to, obsessively finish every game, but some games maybe you don't need to.
Life is short,
Especially
man.
old
It's
games,
fine.
bro.
I think-
old
Whoa!
games,
I
like,
think
dude, some
the
yes,
last
dude.
boss is the best boss in this game, but that's also.
I think this
probably
game's
me.
worth finishing.
Okay, are you talking about the guy or the?
the final boss, because I'm a sucker
Dude, the final boss
that-
is so sick.
for
That
tonal
boss
shift.
sucks, dude.
So sick.
Thank you, Holden.
Sucks.
That was actually scary.
Yeah,
like,
it
like,
Dude, I was
legitimately
scared.
scary.
It scared me more than any horror game has gotten me in like a decade.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Like it was actually scary.
Dude.
And partially because I kept dying before I figured out what to do, and I'm like, I'm gonna game over. I'm gonna game over. That was all my life on the last boss.
And you just hear the heartbeat. It's just dark, and you're like,
Yeah, and you can
It's
see the
jumping
glowing
ahead
eyes.
a little bit because we still have opening thoughts to do, but I want to make the point real quick here that I think this game does a really subpar job in boss fights with feedback on for the player when they do something like incorrect. Several fights I was like, I literally don't, like, I cannot figure out how to beat this fight. I had to look it up, What first example is the third boss of the game, the one I'm saying that Chris and Darth did not get a chance to experience. You're better for it. Don't do it. And the second one is the final, like, true secret final boss, right? Where I just, it's funny. I did the thing that you should have done to hit the boss, but it just didn't fucking work until I did it for like the 16th time, and then it worked. And I was like, oh, what? Oh, okay. So like,
have to be
that's kind of
very
what I'm talking about.
close.
Yeah.
May I
a
touch
little
on that?
criticism. Yes, please touch me.
I thought it was so cool because that was my first thought, Klon, especially with the first boss, was like, bro, why are you just making me do this sequence? That's the all that's going on. But I realized like the whole theme to the enemies was figure out how to take them down in their specific attack sequence. And once I started leaning into that and just being like, okay, well, how do I take it down per enemy or boss? It started to be really evident, especially looking at their telegraphs and animations. And like every time I had that frustration, stopped and thought like, okay, every time I downstab this pirate, I take damage.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hit him in the back, he goes on his front, and then you
Yep.
don't get stabbed from the sword going through his back, because now it's facing the ground. I was like,
Yes.
dude, that's genius! And
Yeah.
every enemy has that. So I
Yeah.
wanted to jab in there real quick about that.
I
If I
completely
may
agree when
add
it
to
comes
that is-
to the, like
sorry,
the basic
go ahead.
enemies. Sorry, just real quick. So I agree completely on the basic enemies. It's just the bosses that don't do such a great job with that, I think.
But like the animation of the flying pigman who slaps his butt, you're like, oh, I hit his butt, right? Or like the
Yeah.
dude where you got down stab his toes, he's got big old red toes sticking out, you know?
They're glowing. They're also glowing.
So I don't know.
I
Oh,
agree with
pardon.
you, Holden, but like I see what they're going for. Like they want you to approach every fight in a unique way, but I feel like they kind of miss the mark a little bit when it comes to conveying it naturally. Like
I totally agree.
there's a little bit too much of an element of trial and error,
oh yeah.
and I
Which
mean
is why I
that
was
trial
using
and error
save
is
states.
good to a certain extent. Trial and error is fine, but there's a balance, that needs to be achieved when it comes to that, and I feel like they're just a little bit on the wrong side of that line. But
I can
overall,
totally agree with that.
yeah, I think what you said about the unique approaches to combat is spot on. I agree.
And because for me, when you know those rules, all of a sudden it turns into a pretty dynamic, interesting fight where those enemies in a normal, closed, isolated environment or vacuum are really boring. But with a cheeks spawn and the floors giving way to a lava and all that, they did some really excellent level design considerations, blending those all. Where I was like, damn, this is just a good ass game design, merging all those together.
Agreed.
It was funny talking about like the trial and error. Like my expectations got so subverted with the what was his name, Achille, like that fight, because I was just like, okay, yeah, walk up to him, dodge thing, whack him, and then he got healed, and I had to like break the things, and I was thinking, man, I'm doing this all fucking wrong, because he kept like he healed the fool, and I was like, okay, maybe I do something to do more damage, and like trying to do like a down stab on him, get hit and get knocked away, and I hit him again. He healed the fool, and I'm like, what am I missing? Like, how do I do more damage to him? And then I just did it a third time, and it's like, oh, now they don't come back. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid. I had the same thought.
Yeah, me too. I like when I finished that fight, the Achilles fight, I was like, really? That was kind of whack.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be the final fight, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
woof. Like, I already didn't like any of these bosses, and that's how you're gonna end. And then it was like, check this out, and I was like, oh fuck.
I did like that his he used the barriers and like a barrier, and it corresponded with the different power ups, and you kind of had to like know what that was. And I didn't know, so I had to go like look at what the symbol was. But it was still a cool idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, oh, I gotta throw the shield here, or I gotta do the ground pound at him, you know?
Yeah, this game, there are certain power-ups and, I guess, moves that are exploitable that make the game a lot easier. Like the forward triangle stab.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
that's like the best thing in the game.
Really? I tried it once or twice, and I was like, this is no good.
Well, it depends on the enemy.
Yeah, it depends on the reach of the enemy usually.
I was just spamming the jump attack like it was Elden Ring.
I think that's what's cool is you can't really lean into just one weapon or attack type. Like I was mixing everything up. It's so great in that way.
Every, like you were talking about, every enemy has a ideal way to take it down. And if you kind of keep those rules in mind, it flips the sort of like natural Ghosts and Goblins sort of player mentality on its head. Whereas like instead of you being on the back foot, you feel like you're in control. You have the answers, and the game can then like kind of push back on that tension by throwing like a gajillion enemies at you, or the floor giving way, you know, that kind of thing.
I totally agree. I didn't do my opening thoughts, but all I really missed at this point was that I barely played the original games more than like 5 minutes. Always wanted to go beat them, but I'm like, dang, I got to like really commit because those are just the kind of 2D games that are really hard for me. But I just found this game so approachable in the inverse experience where like once you do get those powers and you're actively thinking and it's at the engagement level we're talking about because of the same save system and everything, it's so fun when you're going on a power trip. Oh yeah, I got an extra armor, so I get to just run through everything now. Like, feels good.
I had the mask, so I turned into the skeleton and nothing can fuck with me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good feeling. 20 seconds of God mode.
Yeah.
One thing this game does
when you change
very...
to another.
One thing this game does extremely well, like it has I don't know exactly how to put this, but like a lot of games, they make you kind of feel weak and like the odds are stacked against you. In this game, it does that. But at the same time, if you play well enough and you avoid death for long enough, you turn into a fucking monster, dude.
Yep.
Like you turn into a beast and you're no longer like feeling like you have the odds stacked against you. You just like you can just annihilate things, and it feels really good when your whole screen, the whole bottom of the screen is covered in power-ups. Like you can just run through destroying shit, and it's just I feel like a lot of games, not just now but like in general, kind of don't incorporate that dynamic, like where the player gets rewarded not just with points or in-game currency or what have you, but making you feel like your success and your effective tactics actually make your character stronger. Like in like some games, like in Metroidvanias, you get stronger as you go. That's just the way it works, right? You get power-ups. and you become progressively more powerful. This game, it's like that, but instead of just getting them as you naturally progress, you get them as a reward for playing well. And I thought that was super fucking cool.
Yeah, and you can lose them, so the stakes are like permanently
Mhm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like
And when you die, you see all those little icons drop
just-
away.
Yeah, you watch it close. You're like, oh god.
Yeah.
Restart.
But to your point, Super, it's like games nowadays more like I've noticed it lean into like RPG mechanics where like as you're just playing more, you're getting stronger, like you're leveling up, like you're getting access to new stuff where like it's just like not force fed, but almost kind of
The
spoon
foregone conclusion.
Yeah, like you're gonna get strong, but like here, like you can play the game and you can make it through. The game gives you like shops and it gives you enough like armor here and there that like you can still get through with it, what the game gives you. But like if you're gaming, like if you're pushing through, playing smart, like holding set, you learn the enemies, like you become even stronger. And then it's just it's a good feeling for playing well, and even more devastating when you fall in a pit and you're like,
yeah, dude.
So yeah, the stakes and like the rewards, like it's super good, very well designed. Play
I'd
Vulgar.
like
This conversation's
games.
making me like this game even more.
Good. Beat it. Play the rest.
Fuck the mimics though.
I should, yeah.
Dude, it's worth finishing.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I do want to. I'm just, yeah, I just didn't.
I figured out how to deal with every enemy in the game except for a mimic in terms of not taking damage.
They just get you.
Run away.
Just don't
Just
open
immediately
chests.
run away.
Don't open chests.
Yeah.
Yeah, safe state before you open chests. That's what I did.
Yeah, I
It's like
think.
fucking-
Oh,
Mimics-
is it the same? Like it's literally RNG on the. That's interesting.
Well, no, I mean like, as far as I knew, there was no way to tell looking at like in Dark Souls.
Well,
you
no,
can
you.
tell.
Yeah, I was just. Never mind.
Like
The joke's
that,
done.
but-
Never mind.
Sorry,
The
but like,
chain's on the left.
yeah. So, but like in this, there was no way to tell, and if you opened a mimic, it was almost always going to hit you. So I've gotten the practice of just like I'm just gonna save state before I open any chests. And if it's a mimic, fuck that. Nope.
Yeah, first time I got my shield eaten by a mimic, man. Woo.
Yeah, that was another thing that was kind of inconsistent. Like there were times where, so what I would do is I'd open a chest and just start mashing sword on every chest. Sometimes if it was a mimic, I'd hit it.
Yep.
Sometimes it hit me. Like
Yeah, I
there was
know.
just
It's-
no explaining it.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
So true.
What was up with the mimics?
Like variable
Yeah.
frame data or something. I don't know.
Just jank.
Oh, shit.
That's all.
The Z, it's the fucking, it's the next axis, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the odd things that I found about this. It's just like the worst thing about this game is the inconsistencies. I think even with like the jumps, like you'll jump and you'll land on a platform, or so you thought, and then you'll just slide
Slip,
off the
yeah.
side of it.
Oh, you thought so
Yeah.
true.
There's just inherent ice physics attached to this dude, which
Oh man,
scared me.
the
when
ice
I first
physics
picked up the
in this
controller.
game are light speed. I couldn't believe how fast I started moving. I was like, oh, I need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ice physics in this game are something else for sure. Thank God they don't last that long.
Yeah.
I personally found the platforming and his movement on platforms and in the air to be incredibly natural for me. Like the platforming in this, there are certain times where it's fussy, but it was almost always like really easy. I really liked the sort of inertia and distance he would travel with, specifically the second jump, in that it wasn't exactly the same distance as the first jump. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but he would often go farther with that second jump than with the first. And
Yeah,
that
he
just felt-
goes.
yeah,
Well, it's
it felt really good.
It's cool because the manual says the second jump is for changing direction and all that, and that's just cool because which one of the OGs has a similar mechanic?
Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah,
Double
so
jump.
I thought that was just such a great 2D to 3D translation.
Oh,
A
that's
lot,
cool.
this game nailed a lot of that, surprisingly.
And that's exactly what the double jump's for in that game too. You jump
Yeah, yeah,
forward,
exactly.
And you're
and
like,
then
"Oh,
your
fuck."
second jump, you move backwards.
I don't like where that's taking me.
Yeah. Oh no, something just spawned. Back it up.
I really like the environments in this game too. Like
Yeah.
they felt
There was something
they
I
felt
read.
unique.
Yeah, so it said a lot of the game Like the artistic team placed a special emphasis on the design and rendering of the characters, as well as putting a great deal of work into the environmental effects. The guy, David Ziller, drew the level designs on paper and pencil.
That's badass.
Yeah, like so pencil and pen. So he drew them like hand drawn on paper, and then they like, here's the level. Okay, now make the level.
Yeah,
You know,
that makes sense.
I wouldn't change the diagonal camera. It made the levels look so moody and cool.
No, fuck that camera. Just fix it.
I
Pull
thought
it
it
out a
looked
little bit
so
and make it not
interesting.
Make it an
sideways.
option. Make it an option.
Make it an
okay?
option. Yep.
Option, yeah. One criticism of the levels, because I'll be that guy. Love the levels, but one criticism is they felt too contained from like an actual world. Felt like a Crash Bandicoot level, and go figure.
Yeah, which
But otherwise, loved it. Love the theming. Super cool.
Yeah, the theming was good, but yeah, because it was like, now this is the gimmick of this level with the theme of this world. Like, okay.
So did any of you engage with the level completion percentage hunting?
No.
Like, cause I'm with you guys. I really thought the level design and sort of like look and feel was very cool across the whole game, but I had absolutely no interest in hunting for secrets or getting to anywhere other than the end. And I don't know if that's just like brain problems or whatever.
I was
but
not interested in that whatsoever. Playing
Yeah.
this game, no, did not interest me.
They did that for the people who got one game a year, and this was
Yeah.
their game for the year.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't engage with the mastery percentage, but I took way too much time out of my precious time looking for secrets, because this game had some of the best secrets that I've played in a while, and I just revisited Dark Messiah Might and Magic, so
Interesting.
I found some really good ones. I don't know about you guys.
Do you have any examples?
Okay, remember the level with the hedges?
Yes.
There's a point where there's a top and bottom path. Well, you can jump on the hedges and platform around the hedge maze, and then there's like this block of hedges in the corner. And if you downstab there, there's a chest that's revealed that gives you guaranteed armor every time.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's,
Dude, that's
pretty
like,
cool.
I found so many cool secrets like that. So
Yeah.
cool. Did you guys get
Yeah,
the
there
downstab secret finder?
Yes. That
Yeah,
reveals
I was
chests,
looking
yeah.
everywhere for those chests.
I was a
They were
big
very-
fan of those secret chests. Well, obviously, it's quintessential Ghosts and Goblins. Like, I'm gonna go stand in this weird corner, and climb up this branch, and then like 1 out of the 10 times I'd get a chest, and I was like, oh, sick! Like, it was worth the
so
hour I
good.
wasted doing that.
So true.
What did these fairies give you? I never.
They give you the coins that I didn't know what they did.
Yeah.
Wait, how does that
the
work?
one-up stuff. at
So you
50.
collect a certain amount of fairies, and it gives you a coin that allows you to continue when you game over.
Okay, I didn't know they were actually tied to the coins. Now I'm even more pissed at those ghosts because I did
think
not know how
it's
to
such
deal
a
with those
cool
ghosts.
system. It's got to be
It is
like
cool.
it feels really unique to me. I've never seen a game like that before. And you know, in these platform games where there's like these like collectathon coins and stuff, you know, usually it's kind of like whatever. But oftentimes, I was finding myself taking risks to like get the coins because they actually had value. I can't think of many games like this that actually really incentivize me to collect those things like
Yeah.
this game did.
That's a good point.
Bringing up
Yeah,
the ghosts, was it just my Magic PS2, or did everybody get jump scared by the ghosts? Why were they loud?
Dude,
They were pretty
so
loud.
scary.
Like, he
Because
screams
the
like
way they
twice as
code it-
loud.
They their attacks hit like multiple times in the same frame, so they just stack, and they didn't code that out.
First time
There's
I got hit
also-
by one, I actually jumped. I was like, "Whoa!"
I also think certain sound effects in this game are just really, really loud anyway.
Yeah. And I love that the ghost got an upgraded version in World 4. Those things that would grab you and could catch you and like fuck up
Oh
your
my
jumps.
God,
Those
I
things pissed
love
me off
that.
big time.
They
The
just
first
make
time
noise.
this dude grabbed me is pulling me towards a hole in hell. Oh no.
Is that
One
the one
cool
that like
thing is-
reverses your controls?
No, they
Does
literally. So they're like the ghosts, but I swear to God, every time they spawn behind you, and they just grab you and pull you. Like, it's fucked
Into
up.
enemies, into traps,
Yeah, into anything
holes.
that you don't want to go into, they are pulling you towards it.
Nice.
One thing I noticed about those enemies, I don't know if this is intentional or just a happy accident, but like they would space you out like it's a fighting game. Like you would see one of those ghost guys right there grab you, and they'd approach you, and you'd wait, and then you hit them, and they die, right? And then you see another one a little later in the level, and you're waiting for it, and it stops just short of your attack range. You whiff, and then it fucking whiff punishes you. That happened to me so many times, dude. It was crazy.
Damn.
It's really phenomenal creativity because there's those guys who attack that economy, and then there's the crows attacking your coin
Your
economy.
money, yeah.
And if just mixing and matching those elements makes you prioritize enemies in the fight way differently. It's just cool. Great design.
I think that's the
Agreed.
hallmark of great game design. Like when you are in any given combat situation and there's a mix of enemies, and you have to take a moment to prioritize who to attack first. And it's not just like which enemy is like, do I attack first based on how dangerous they are? It's also based on the environment.
Mhm.
Like, am I on little platforms? Am I in a wide open field? Are there narrow hallways? Like everything gets taken into consideration. It reminds me of Doom, the original Doom. Like a lot of people don't realize that game, the combat is very deep in that game in that respect. But I don't want to start talking about.
But what if they added a mechanic where you have to use your flame belcher
Or your frost
to restore
grenade.
your armor? Yeah, and your frost grenades. And your glory
Chris,
kills.
why would you say
Are you
that,
saying these
Chris?
things?
Why did you say that to me? Fuck that. Anyways, yeah, I agree that like. Well, I was derailed by Chris. Just now. Someone else speak.
crashed the whole train.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Can I ask, because you guys were talking about the upgrades, I love them so much. What was your guys' favorite combo of upgrades? Like you could throw Midas Touch on, then shield throw and pick up stuff from afar as an example.
This is what I loved the most.
I don't know if I had a favorite combo, but my favorite upgrade was the stun shield, where you just hold the shield out and it stuns the enemies. Like that shit was broken. Like
Dude,
I don't
that
know.
one when you threw it and pressed the button, it made a thunderstorm on your shield throw.
I never threw my shield because I didn't want to break it.
And that's so cool too, because of the durability economy. It
Yeah.
really worked in this game's favor.
And then you get a
My shield didn't break
upgrade.
once. The whole playthrough, I never broke.
Yeah,
my
I held
shield.
on to the gold shield. Never
Same.
let that go.
I'd
Good
rather
buddy.
die than let you take it.
Yeah, literally.
Do you remember the big Black Knight guys who stand in front of those like
The
barriers?
purple?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
purple void things.
So those guys are free if you have the stun shield. You just walk up to them and do 2 stun shields and then do ground pound attack twice, and they just die and they can't hit you, and there's nothing they can do. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
I just like the longsword with the sword upgrades. When you had a big ass like
Yeah.
lightsaber, you're like, oh fuck.
Because it like one shots almost everything.
Well,
Yeah,
and so correct me if I'm wrong. The ice sword sucked because you would hit something and then you can't hit them again unless
No,
you
but
did
then
the-
you do the follow-up triangle.
Yeah,
and
triangle
shots
stab.
anything.
Sometimes I'm trying to hit like 2 enemies with a single like swipe, and I hit the ice.
Well, dude, that's when you do the double triangle and it does the projectile and freezes everyone. Then you walk up and just explode everyone individually.
Listen, I wasn't that advanced. I hit square and I hit triangle.
There's so much tech in this game.
Yes.
I accidentally figured out you could do that, and I was like, whoa.
I'm sure that's one of those power ups that I didn't know what it did.
Yeah, it's a power up, but
So the enemies also have weaknesses and strengths. to
Yes,
the
that's what I was
different
gonna
subclasses.
say. Like, undead seemed like they got waxed by fire and the holy, but then like the ice just froze. But then sometimes the holy didn't do much to the ice enemies, but the fire waxed them. Like,
Yeah,
and
you'd
the-
always
the-
feel those one shots.
yeah, it was
the
way
hell
more in
enemies
depth than it
were
like
strong against fire.
needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was neat.
And
I
something.
really liked the dark sword. That thing.
Oh
was
yeah, that thing.
fucking
It just
sick.
looks cool too.
And it just killed everything immediately. Well, some enemies were strong
is
against
that
it.
the one
And
that's
the-
purple?
Yeah.
Yeah, the purple one.
Oh, I thought it was
the
lightning.
the double jump, double triangle with some of those, and it's just raining hellfire around you everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you burn through your sword gauge, and that feels bad.
But sometimes you'd plan that for a group of enemies, and the economy
Okay.
was so
Alright.
good.
Yeah, there are certain times, like like later in the game, like in the last world, where there's like narrow hallways full of bullshit enemies. You're just like, fuck this, and you throw a magic bolt at them, and they just all explode. It's so satisfying.
Mhm.
I loved it.
One thing that needs to be pointed out in this game is I respect how long stuff lays on the ground, like coins and like the
Oh,
gems
yeah.
and potions and stuff. Like, it would be infuriating if they disappeared quick in this game. Like, it would literally, like, it would make the game so much worse, despite like not affecting the gameplay. Like, it would be so weird because I remember like a diamond dropped off of like a random jobber enemy, and I was like, oh my god, that's so like rare. I need to get that. But there was like 2 more enemies, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not getting hit. I'm not breaking my armor. And I'm just like, oh, and I'm fighting them. They're blocking my attacks, and I'm just watching the diamond, waiting for it to disappear. But it hung around, and I was like, oh, thank God.
I didn't think about that, but you're completely right.
Do the items disappear at all?
They do. It takes a while.
I never saw that happen. Yeah, I always collected them before they did, I guess. I thought they just didn't disappear, which I was like, oh, that's cool. That's nice of them. Like little things like that, like game. I've never designed a game or worked on a team that designed a game, so it's hard to say exactly like what's going through their heads. But I feel like little things like that, when you take them into consideration, it's like it's a big deal. Like it may not seem like it, but it's just like you're being nice to the player, right? And like you're not babying them. The game isn't super easy, trivial, but little things like that. Whoa, what happened? Little things like that. It's just nice, you know.
It lets them leverage difficulty elsewhere, you know.
Yeah,
it's not like artificial, and it was an opportunity for. They could have easily been like, no, this is how games were. Stuff times out quickly.
Yeah.
But someone sat there and argued for it and for the game's betterment.
Yeah, it made a big difference, definitely. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Very cool. Great game.
Good thought, Donnie.
Thank you.
Read.
Show sorceress.
The first time that cutscene happened, I was like, yep.
The heck were those? That was crazy.
Yeah, dude, the fucking one that she's like, hey, stop, and he just bitch slaps her like, dude.
Oh my god, dude, yeah.
That game's a little offensive.
Fucking comical though, like
just fucking backhands are so hard, dude. I was like, holy fuck, dude. I mean, he is the villain.
The sound design is just so good. Every hit felt chunky, bro.
Dude, and then there's the jungle level, and then you get that princess, and it's like,
yeah,
dude, I don't know if I'm allowed to play this.
Oh, Rush Hour.
My mom's
4.
gonna walk into the room.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys do that thing where you like saved the kisses from the ladies? I was wondering what that would do.
I collected all the kisses.
I wanted
Yeah,
full.
Nice. That's
the
that's the real ending right there.
It unlocks, like Colin said, it's just concept art.
The only concept art that's really any cool at all, I actually put it in the book club channel. It's the Grim Reaper guy. The rest of it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's decent, but I think the Grim Reaper guy is really cool.
I was a big fan of him.
Same.
He was like,
me too.
He was such a nothing character, but also like added so much. It was like, oh,
I just love how him and Maximo are like buddies.
Yeah, and like literally the
right
end
from
is
the
like,
start.
"You ready, pal?" And he's like, "Oh."
Yeah. Yeah, it felt like the end of Dumb and Dumber when Harry and Lloyd are walking down the freeway. And that's why it's a shame that like I haven't played the second one, so I have no idea what it's like. But like, it's a shame the third one got canceled. Imagine like a buddy cop vibe with Death and Maximo, dude. That would have been so sick.
Maybe that is what the second one is.
I think we
Maybe.
need to play
Maybe.
2 and make 3 happen.
Okay.
We might be powerful enough by playing 1 to make.
Capcom's on a roll.
That's true.
It was funny when this game got picked. There was actually like some rumors swirling of a Maximo remake. I was like,
oh god,
are you kidding me?
Unplug me from the simulation if that happens.
I don't know why Capcom abandoned this franchise. I think this could make a really cool modern game. Like,
Are we
it'd
gonna?
be a nice change from like all the samey like medieval combat games that exist nowadays. Like, there's so many of them.
Is it
I
possible
also-
we get Maximo Resurrection because we got Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection?
True.
I think I mean we've basically talked about this, but why I would be so excited to see Capcom take a stab at another Maximo is that so many arcade elements were preserved for this game, and those elements are just so extremely lacking today.
I would say I could almost see a parallel, or it could be spun into like a roguelike, or at least roguelike elements are so popular
Definitely.
nowadays. There's some qualities I could see it going that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just anything to
Capcom?
break from the samey monotony that exists nowadays, where it's like all the characters look hyper realistic, stories are all super serious. Like what happened to the cartoony, wacky, arcadey games? Like,
This guy is righteous.
It's all sad dads, man.
Yep, we're in the area.
Give him a daughter. Give him a daughter, and she's
Don't
quippy.
joke.
Okay.
Wait, maybe Pragmata is Maximo Reborn. We just don't know.
I heard that game's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I've actually heard very good.
I'm
things about
excited.
that.
These fish zombies were one of the first enemies to like legit piss me off in this game. It
But
seemed like
how
you just
can you get mad with those water physics? Look at that.
it's beautiful, it looks like wave race, and yet you still take unavoidable damage, and fuck that.
You can
Dude, the
space them out well.
crocodiles were the scary
No,
ones.
I know
Oh
you
my
can, but it's
God.
like you have to play such a bitch.
Crocodiles were
Yeah.
putting me on tilt before I realized there were bubbles.
Dude,
I was like, yeah, don't be just
those-
wander through the swamp and get chomped on by these fuck ass crocodiles for no reason.
They were
I was like,
scary, dude.
They take a whole health bar too.
How do you even kill the crocodiles?
Run away
can't.
from them.
You can.
Okay.
You have to space them.
Oh, you,
Yeah.
you can?
You have to hit them in the
oh,
mouth.
I just ran. I
You have,
just
you have to like
fucking
bait
ran.
them to come up and then slap them, then run the fuck away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just ran away.
It was not
I
worth
did
it.
the-
I did it one time. It took like a lot of hits.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
always
and
did
then
it when
after
I
that, I
had
just
the
ran past
Revenant
them.
power up and just fucked them up.
Yeah, I would just
back
do the
for 'em.
little Homer Simpson scream and run away.
I'm glad they did put a mastery. They did realize, hey, there are moments where it's way faster to run through, so here's this 42% to make the player feel bad, you know?
Bad about themselves.
Yeah.
I think the enemy that I hated the most, though, not I think, I know, were the fucking bomb-throwing skeletons.
Oh.
You want to
I
know what
had to
trivializes
projectile
them?
them.
Yeah, the shield.
Yeah, shield is good. But the
You
problem
throw the
is,
shield at them and they just pop.
if they get the
I
bomb out
never
first,
even
sometimes you hit
thought
the
about
bomb
that.
and it blows up in your face.
Yeah, that's why I resorted to throwing the shield, because I was like, dude, I can't kill him without losing all my health.
That's what's so good about the shield economy and your weapon charge is sometimes I was feeling like super. I'm like, I don't want to use my shield, so I'm gonna pop a weapon projectile here, you know, do a sword game.
What I ended up doing to those guys is I would let them throw their first bomb, jump over it, and then you crouch attack them. And if you crouch attack them, they don't explode immediately and take a whole fucking health bar from you. They fall to the ground because you cut their legs off, and the bomb that they had falls into their hands, and they make a cartoony scream and they explode.
Dude, that's
that's
so
cool.
cool.
I had no
Yeah.
idea that crouching, there was like crouch attacks.
It's
There's a
Yeah.
boss that
or whatever.
relies on it.
The peg
Did
leg.
you guys? Pardon?
Yeah, the boss you didn't do, Chris.
Okay.
Or
Did
the
you guys
next one.
figure out how to not get bear trapped on the hell level?
I just jumped
Yeah.
real fast.
You can
I
set them
tried
off
jumping
before
real
you
fast,
even jump
and
at
then I
them.
just started crouching under them.
Oh.
All right.
You can do that? Holy
Right?
shit.
It's so simple, and yet it was there the whole time.
That's crazy. Like, because I would assume that a game this old, like, that type of thing wouldn't exist. Like, but wow, yeah, that's... The more we talk about this, the
Cohesive,
more
bro.
impressed I am.
Yes, it's cohesive as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
And those those pigs in the hell world
Oh,
with hammer.
they fucking pissed me off. I playing fucking footsies with them to get them to pick up the hammer, but then they'd like pump fake you and you'd bounce off and an enemy would hit you from somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, that did feel bad.
So the first level in the hell world, I don't know if you guys remember this area specifically, but I'll never forget it because, like, I was. Let me just say it. Maybe it upset me. Let me just put it that way. So there's like this fairly decently sized, like open area, this little platform. And you jump down there, and it has an enemy spawner, and it has a pig, and it's the first pig in the game. And you go to attack it, and you just dink, dink, dink. You can't hurt it. And meanwhile, there's like 20 enemies running around, just beating the fuck out of you. And I died so many times until I realized you have to crouch attack the pigs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Yeah, it took me way too long to figure that out. I was too busy like trying to fucking space them and time them. I'm like, there's got to be a better way, and it was crouch attack.
yeah. I mean, it's
that's
not
pretty
super
goofy.
intuitive, but I mean, it kind of makes sense because like there's low to the ground. I guess I don't know. They're short, but yeah, they could have been done a little better. But I mean, once you figure it out, those pigs aren't really that big of a.
Yeah, that's the
Education.
thing is once you learn this stuff, like, it's really not all that bad, you know? It's just some learning friction. It wouldn't fly by
Yeah.
today's standards, but I'm so glad they leaned into it because they got some really cool stuff from it.
I don't know. Was this game? I don't think this game was like super popular when it came out, right?
It actually reviewed pretty decently. I was surprised.
But how did it sell?
One
I wonder.
copy.
Well, yeah.
One copy. Damn.
So,
Not like
It sold enough to make a sequel.
sequel,
so-
yeah.
pretty
true.
good.
True.
Like kind of across the boards, it pretty much got like 8 to like 8.5s.
I just feel like a lot of these things that we're talking about are kind of a little ahead of their time, especially like what we're talking about with the enemies and learning how to fight them and the risk reward with the different economies. Like it feels a little ahead of its time. Like it kind of feels a little proto Dark Souls in a way, especially with the way you fight enemies and you learn how to deal with them, right?
Mhm,
Like,
yeah,
that's what Dark
yeah.
Souls is all about, basically.
It's funny you talk about
Interesting.
the ghosts having the best guesses that you were getting whiff punished by them. The axe throwing skeletons somehow always knew when I was waiting to jump for their
Yeah,
axe.
dude.
And I was like, I'm gonna time it right this time, and I would go to jump at them, and they'd hold the axe, and I would land on it as they threw it. And I'm like, you motherfuckers, how did you?
That's funny. Yeah, and the enemy variety is really good too.
Mhm.
Like there were a lot of different types of enemies.
There were.
Like you had the normal skeletons, and you had the red ones that teleported behind you,
Yeah.
anime style.
I like those.
Shield ones.
I like
Yeah.
I
or
always
meaty
like
ones.
a color upgrade system. It's like, okay, yeah, now these are the skeletons with the red shorts, so you know they mean business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Full
they're
folk.
red. Oh fuck, yeah.
And the
Yeah,
fact
that's a nice.
The red
little
monkey.
touch.
oh god, the silver monkeys have guns. They're dangerous. And the hub, like as you would beat more levels, it would introduce like the upgraded versions of enemies, which was like a double-edged
Mhm.
sword for me because sometimes I didn't want to be sweating my ass off in the hub, but it's like, well, here's the tough enemies now, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Was I the only one who like had the hardest time in the game in the hub worlds where I couldn't find the next level? My dumbass was like, I can't find it, man.
Dude.
the ice world, I had a hard time finding the last stage, and then the final world, the castle, because you need the
Oh, yeah.
keys.
Yeah, that was
And,
really
like,
cool though.
It was cool, but like when you don't have the keys you need, and you're like,
Mhm.
well, what the fuck? And like you just have to wait for enemies to respawn to drop the keys.
Definitely a
It's
low
like,
point pacing wise, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally
my
didn't run into
goodness!
that. I just had enough keys, I guess.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
like that there were stakes in the hub world. I didn't want to get hit there, you know? Like
yeah,
the game
it
was
felt
still
bad.
continued.
Like you just saved, and you're like, "Damn, I'm so buff." And then you accidentally land on an enemy and get hit, and you're like, "It's over. It's never been so over."
It didn't feel Mario 64 just, and don't get me wrong, love Mario 64, but it held its weight there still, you know?
I just like the fact that the game never really gives you an opportunity to fully relax and like catch your breath, and that
Mhm.
to me feels very Ghosts and Goblins. Like
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
just a nice little touch that connects it to the G&G series even more.
Yeah, like it's definitely an interesting choice. When you beat the boss, it doesn't drop you into the hub; it drops you into the first level, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
And usually those first levels are significant.
Yes,
Yes.
that is
Yeah,
a
they
cool
are.
design choice. Now that I think about it, that is really cool.
It is cool.
I guess it's kind of just to show you, like, it's like they want to introduce you immediately to what's coming up, I guess.
It's almost also like you're like getting to the land for the first time, so you gotta like make your way to there, you know? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense too. Little immersion, a little more immersion. Yeah, those treasure chest magician guys, fuck those
I
guys.
literally, I
Seriously.
never fought one successfully if I was not in like the skeleton mode.
I don't know if I hate
That's-
being a baby or an old man more, man.
The old man had sick moves though.
He
Yeah,
did.
he's
Well,
got
the baby,
up.
the baby sounded funny though when you jump.
That is true.
So that's why I saved my shield for those fuckers, dude. Just fucking walk and block, like fighting Guile.
For you guys who are good at the original 2D games, how does this one feel difficulty-wise?
Well, I'm not good at them, so I don't know if I can answer that.
How am I
Those
gonna
old, no,
win?
dude, those old games are a million times more difficult than this.
Yeah,
this
this
game's not
is
really that
fun,
hard.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty
they're-
friendly.
Those games are just like cheap death nationals, whereas like there'll be some like shitty parts in this, but the older games are literally that is the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought this game felt so crazy fair, whereas anytime I tried those games, it
Oh,
was
no,
5
they are
minutes
not
because
Yep.
I
I mean,
The
they're quarter
entire-
punchers.
I'm saying this game is fair, not
Yeah.
those ones.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. Well, the entire gimmick and theme of old G&G games is that it's intentionally unfair.
Give me those
Right.
quarters.
Yep.
Yeah. Even
It's like
Resurrection,
bragging
dude.
right to beat it.
Even G&G Resurrection, like, dude, that game made me so fucking bad, dude.
Never forget the clip of me beating that boss and then accidentally walking into the torch after I beat him, dying.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I gotta bring that
Yeah.
up on the back end.
You should try that game, Holden. G&G Resurrection.
I
Oh, I'm
really liked
interested.
it.
I saw both of you guys play it. It looked awesome.
It's a good game. It's just, I mean, it got to me anyways. I don't know, but it definitely raised my blood pressure.
Use
for
the
sure.
daggers. They're nasty.
That's every
Um,
G&G game.
Yeah,
right?
that is literally. This game should have had a dagger.
Yeah,
Uh,
that would have been sick.
Super nerdy shit, but I thought, again, mimicking the original games that had the moving ground and all that, I thought it was so cool how important it was for them to have moving platforms. Like, you see them here with the Frogger jumping, but the giant spinning ships, like, usually if you're going to preserve moving platforms, they're like simple 3D objects. But this had like big ass ships spiraling around. And,
Yeah, I love that part.
The physics never really broke. It felt great.
Yeah, and the like the cogs in the hell world that you have
Oh,
to
so many
jump
good
on.
gears in this game. I'm so glad
I
you
thought
said
of
cogs.
you every time I saw like those cogs. I was like, hold on,
Some
I'm
good
fucking
gear. The
losing
teeth
it right now.
always
somehow.
matched. It's
The
fantastic.
teeth always matched. That's great.
I mean, it
Yeah.
should. Capcom is the father of gears, after all.
Are they?
Castlevania backgrounds.
Konami, bro.
Oh
That's
god
Konami.
dang it! I just pulled a Darth, dude.
Yeah.
Gears of War.
Oh,
you know.
dude, I would not mix
I was
those
about to
up.
say, Darth just catching a stray for no reason.
I was gonna say,
Dude,
yeah.
I
love
It was
was.
one band. It was from. They were making music before I was born.
The worst part is I knew I was gonna Captain Falcon something else this episode, and I just did it there.
fucking
So
buddy. That's real. I just love how like you realized you had made a mistake. To immediate, like, who do I divert this to? Quick. Oh, okay, Darth.
He's right
Here,
there.
take it straight.
That's great.
Where's
Okay.
my liege?
Shameless plug, but this is that moment from Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection where I fucked up enormously, and it was really funny. Like I was talking shit on the
sure.
boss too. I teabagged, and I jump into the torch and die.
Oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks.
I was-
Oh my god.
It was.
Dude,
I
that's
was
so
like,
sad.
"Yup."
Dude, that screen right there where it says retry area, and then it's like, hey, you maybe you
Lower
can
the
turn
difficulty and
down.
retry the area.
Yeah.
It's like no.
It's like, hey, go
I will
directly
not.
to hell.
I would sooner die.
Yeah. I kind of have a weird love-hate thing when games do that, because like on one hand it's like, how dare you, but on the other hand it motivates me, right, to try harder, because they're like,
It's like,
fucking
oh yeah, you
talking
think I
shit
need
about
that,
me.
huh?
I mean, it's
I'll
not
show
just
you.
it's not, it's like a passive aggressive shit talk though. It's like oh, hey, you could turn it down if it's a little too hard for you.
Well, I'm convinced that Konami, as Holden put it,
Ah.
in Devil May Cry 3, like the whole debacle of them accidentally releasing North American DMC 3 on hard mode in America is normal. And I think that is the first game I remember doing that to me, because I got to the Cerberus fight and like I was getting clapped by Esco and didn't even realize it. And you're just getting owned in that fight, and it's really fucking hard. And the game's like, turn down the difficulty ? And
Yeah,
that's
and
where
the
my
first
brain
time you
problems
ask
came
yourself,
from.
"Am I cheeks?"
Right there. And it turns out, no, you actually were on hard mode the whole time. Like, thank you, Capcom, for giving me brain problems.
That's funny.
Messed up.
Damn. You game overed?
I never saw that animation. I just always
Wow.
reset.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Okay, listen. Those
Let's all
incident
judge
bits.
Danny.
Listen, did you see me
Get it.
like mash the counter down so I could reload my save? That's why I didn't know what those
Yeah.
coins did. I thought that
Dang.
just continued.
Their
He had a headache.
No,
their
I
buddy
was
pal
actually gaming here.
friendship's a little more disturbing. That he's just like nonchalantly cutting him in two like that.
Well,
when
he is dead.
fails. True.
That's like his whole thing, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
So did anybody else besides me save the kisses? Am I the only one who
I
did
did
that?
not. I took full armor every
I did.
time.
I did.
I've
I got
seen-
smooches
That's
from every
right.
single one.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Bet you did.
It does make it
Right.
harder because you can't save as many item slots.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
when
he's
you're
kinda
using
cool.
save
That
states,
armor.
it's fine. It doesn't matter.
This yeah, and this game emulated pretty well too, sorry, Chris. Like except for like during cutscenes, like if you're playing on widescreen, you see those weird letter boxes that don't go all the way across the screen. That look pretty funny.
I was too busy looking at the sorceresses.
What
Dude,
was
you
going
know,
on there?
There was a
You
lot
know-
going on there.
what button was it? I think it was either L1 or R1 where you can like look around in first person.
Oh, R1.
Every time
Yeah.
I beat a boss and the sorcerer showed up, I was holding that button, trying to move the camera. Like, come on.
You gave me this button for a reason. Come on.
That's what gets you to buy it when you play it one time at your friend's house. You know what I'm saying? Just far
Dude.
enough in, mom's not gonna see it.
That was the
I mean, you're
OG.
joking, but I guarantee you. There were
Unironically.
sales made
I've been
because
there,
of
bro.
that.
Mom, I need this game.
It's about ghosts and glory. And you know. And you
Just from the
know.
first time, I swear. Jesus would totally get down with this shit.
I need
It's just
DOA
really
Extreme
funny.
Volleyball because I'm a big fan of gambling. Not because I'm a
It's like when I-
degenerate.
It's like when I got Final Fantasy X-2 for my 14th birthday,
Oh,
and I was
dude.
sitting at the dinner table with my aunt and uncle and dad and brother and sister and grandparents, and
Hitting
I
the
open up this
fattest dress
fucking-
spheres.
Oh my god! Look at this fucking game, and they're all like looking at me like I'm some kind of prevert.
Oh,
Dude, I actually ran over to turn my TV off during that game starting up.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
oh no.
It was a formative life moment. I've never been
Oh.
the same.
Have
really
you ever
sounds like
finished
it,
Final Fantasy X too?
I
right.
haven't, and I love 10.
They're not even get it out of here.
No,
No one
get
talking
it
about
out
I've
of
been
here.
told I should play it.
It's got good
Well-
gameplay, and I know that's what all the perverts say, but like legitimately, the dress sphere system is actually kind of cool.
Well, the main reason I played is just for the continuation of the story. Right?
Oh, then don't play it.
Yeah, don't
And
play.
there's a
Oh,
little bit of
okay.
5
Never
in there,
mind.
right? And some ATB
Yeah.
action going on. That's cool.
Yeah,
Sounds
the
fun.
gameplay- Gameplay's really
Onikin is
cool.
the one who told me to play it. He said I should play
Who told you?
Onikin. Again, though, but he's a
Oh, he-
huge fan of DOA, though. So
So it all checks
Oh.
out.
sorry, Onikin. Sorry, dude.
It's like if you can accept sort of that it's like Charlie's Angels with Yuna, like all right, it's gonna be fine. You'll have a good time maybe, but if
All right.
you can't stomach that, then like you'll hate it, like me.
Oh.
Well,
You
I
can't
was
stomach
told.
that? Oh.
I was told many times before I even played 10 that 10-2 was like no good. So I just always assumed like, yeah, whatever. But then I played 10, and Onikin was like, "You should really play 10 too." So I was like, "Okay, maybe I will."
Yeah.
Colin summed it up pretty well. Like if you can enjoy the gameplay and just kind of ignore the game itself, it's pretty good.
Yeah, the gameplay is great.
Yeah.
Time to do a long game book club.
Oh my
I would
God.
absolutely do
10-2.
that just so I can talk about
We
the
just
fucking
gotta
LeBlanc
knock
mini game
Chrono Cross
massage.
out of the park.
We'll get Onikin on as a guest, and this shit's gonna go crazy.
That's probably the only way I would ever actually finish that game.
Gosh darn massage scene.
Dude, the cracking sounds and the moaning. Like anybody hears that from any other room, it's oh no.
That's literally where I stopped playing as a kid. It's too much.
It's too much.
It's just like fan service the game, man. I'm sorry, I put us down a rabbit hole. It's
It was a good one.
The more I hear that you guys talk about it, the more maybe
Play it.
Yeah.
It would be a good stream game. I will give it that much.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything productive to say about Maximo?
Oh, what game are we playing? Yeah, I guess, yeah, we're sitting here fucking talking about Final Fantasy X too. I guess we could start our closing arguments, if you will.
I could get that game.
Well, so I love this game. I mean, I already said that earlier, but like I miss these types of games. Like they don't make shit like this anymore, unless it's like some indie game on Steam, which is fine. But I just miss when this was what video games were. You know, like this era.
When
of the
video games are video
2000s.
games.
Yeah, and not interactive movies. Like even if they're not entirely just like minimal interaction. I think video games have gone a direction that values realism way too much. And realism when it comes to like the way the characters look, the stories, like the dialogue. I miss the days of when it was okay to be wacky, it was okay to be cartoony, it was okay to not be super fucking serious all the time. I miss that. And this game nails that. Like it has a story. Like it's nothing phenomenal, but like it's there. And it doesn't take itself seriously at all at any point. But when it comes to the tone of the story, it doesn't take itself seriously. But the gameplay, it takes very fucking seriously.
It's like, here's our game.
Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of been flipped around nowadays. Like it's all the story and the dialogue and everything has to be realistic, and the gameplay kind of takes a backseat. And I just miss games like this, and I enjoyed playing. I enjoyed every moment that I played this game, and I couldn't put it down. I tore through it, and yeah, it's fantastic. I'm gonna play the sequel for sure. Capcom, I know you're watching.
Yeah.
I know you're watching.
Feel the magic.
Hey,
Capcom.
do we dare save it for another book club?
I mean, if someone wants to put it on their list, sure. If you want, I mean, if it's not on our list, I'll probably end up streaming it at some point. But either way,
Nice.
fine. I'll play it either way. But if I had to give this game a score, 8.5 out of 10.
Boom.
Damn.
Yeah, absolutely. I like everyone's talking about the camera. I definitely acknowledge that it has its problems. I just remember there were so many that I was playing this like, man, this is like it's not bad. Like it does a good job for its like the time when the game came out, and it didn't really bother me that much. Like I didn't have a lot of friction with the camera. That was just me. But yeah, loved it. 8.5 out of 10. Can't wait to play the sequel.
On the topic of the camera real quick, I feel like it's, even if it's janky, I agree, it's predictable and reliable once you kind of understand what it's trying to do.
Once you understand that when there's a wall to your right, that's going to snap 270 degrees counterclockwise.
Yeah, man, it's fine. You know it's going to do it.
All while being diagonal.
Danny retching in the corner.
Listen, I'm in World 2 now. I was doing great.
So who hated the game the most? You go next.
Darf.
What? Okay, sure. My closing statements. I mean, I already talked about why I like the game, but I think talking more about it makes me appreciate it more. I unfortunately like stopped playing it even like before I wanted to, which I do think it will inflate my score, but I'm just gonna go with like my experience anyways. Super cohesive, like difficult and unfair, but kind of in like a Dark Souls way where you like master it and it feels kind of like manageable. And yeah, it's just like a classic fun, like you guys said. Just feels good to play. I've got to give it like a solid 7.5, you know? I feel like it would probably be lower if I got really annoyed, as that often happens with these games when I play them. But didn't happen this time. So Maximo scrapes by without me having to deal with any of its like more rough edges.
Cool. Good score.
Yeah.
Chris?
I don't have much more to add. I really, really like this game, and again, I also think this discussion has me appreciating it even more. I do want to finish it. It's very, very satisfying. Very forgot what I was just about to say. Satisfying. It's
Yeah,
it's a good game. I'd give it one shitty camera system out of a pair of boxer shorts.
Muffin topping out of those fucking shorts.
Maximo's got no muffin top, man.
Yeah.
All abs.
That guy's cut.
That camera system, though.
He's got 2% body fat.
I'll go ahead. But yeah, this game is right up my alley. Like it's challenging action platformer, got cool upgrades. It's tough. Like, but every time this game was like hitting lofty heights. Like there was something that just tried. Like it wasn't just the camera. The camera was a big part of it. I just didn't like that, but I got over it. But it was like when it would impede itself. Like, and it's mainly the way I was playing because I wanted to be like, schmoving through levels, like hitting dank, nasty attack cancels on like the downward attacks, and not knowing what the power ups did was also probably a little bit on me.
Yeah, dude.
But like I'd be going through levels and like things would just be like kind of annoying. Like something spawned on top of me and bumped me, and it bumped me into an enemy that was like off axis because of the camera. And like my attack whiffed, and I was just like, and I think all of the boss fights minus the very last one, and even an argument can be made for the very last one, where just like we need a boss. They were the most we need a boss fight, put something there kind of bosses, which really, really hurt it. Because if each level ended with like a really like fun and interesting boss, like this game, oh my god, this game would have been tight. Also, his idle animations are really good. He has a bunch of different ones, like when he flips the sword like that. But yeah, the game is super well put together. Like level design is great. Other than some of these, I'm glad this is on screen right now because like these segments, I feel like they put in because people were like, "Oh, they're getting too strong with power ups. Kill them. Find a way to kill them." And then boom. So those could be frustrating at times, but never once did like I put the game down because I was getting frustrated with, other than the headache. But that was it was just because I was not feeling good. But the hallmark of a true like good balance of frustrating is that you want to keep playing because it's frustrating. You're like, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna beat the thing that's fucking me up. And this game struck that perfectly. Never got too frustrated. It was always engaging. So I'm gonna go with young Darth as well and give it a 7.5.
Incredible.
Nice.
Respectable
Solid.
score.
Dude, for a fucking like 3D like platformer from this time, it's hard to do it this right, I think.
Yeah. This game just does so much right. Like that's why like I can't let the small things really be like this game. Final Fantasy Tactics 6 out of 10.
Oh man. Well,
Old
I mean,
wounds.
Remember, this shit's recorded. That's gonna be on the internet forever. When the robots come back and judge all our souls.
Well, they're taking you
agree with
first with
Dan.
that perfect dark score, but
You're
then
gonna
they'll kill
send-
me next.
No.
See, I knew it was retaliation.
We'll see. We'll see
He
what
disproved
happens.
it. He disproved it. He admitted it was retaliatory.
Hey, Your Honor. I wish to exonerate myself.
The proof is proof's in the recording. Konami did it. Oh wait, Capcom.
Holden, do you want to go last? I feel like I'm more of a dissenting opinion here, so I want to give you a shot to end it on a high note. Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Okay, so I feel like in general, my experience was similar to Danny's in that the moment-to-moment gameplay was engaging and fun, and it stayed in my head in a positive way when I wasn't playing. But it often got in its own way and had just frequent little annoyances. And it could just be because it's like a 24-year-old game at this point. God, where does the time go? Where just like game design sensibilities are different than they are now, and it is a Ghost and Goblins game, so it's gonna lean into some janky, unfair stuff, and that's just part of what you get, and that's okay. But it was those things like I talked about, enemies spawning on top of me, or not having great feedback for boss fights in certain cases. Again, just boss fights led to me being sort of having some friction with the game, which is fine. It's not necessarily a bad thing. As I was playing it, I remember having some points where I was reminded of if you guys have ever played Medieval for the PS1, like in a negative way for Maximo. I was like, I think I'd just rather be playing Medieval right now. I feel like it does this better, which is a different conversation. I'm not saying that's true or not, but that's just kind of what I felt in the moment. We talked about the camera. It really wasn't that bad. Like once you kind of get used to it, I will say this game, it feels like, looking back on it, it feels pretty formulaic in a good way in terms of like gameplay and how you approach the game. In that, if you, like Danny was talking about, if you're just trying to like schmoove and rush through the level, you're going to get yourself in trouble. But if you play with more intention and awareness and trying to make like good judicious decisions, then you have a lot of tools. You have all of the power when it comes to pacing and making good decisions with beating up enemies. So I think that's actually a good thing. I think the gameplay mechanics and the difficulty balance of the game and the level layout is all like the best of the things this game does. I think if you're looking at like, I know it's an action platformer, so it's not even really worth talking about, but like the plot of this game is like basically non-existent, and I really can't remember anything other than like the main Ghost and Gobblers theme when it comes to music in this game at all. Like
I forgot to bring that up because that theme is like, hey, remember this theme?
And it's really good, but like that's it.
But there's also
it's the first and last level.
There's good music in
bookend.
Well, a lot of the tracks are reminiscent of it, like in other levels. Like there's like hints of it, but that's what kind of makes me mad. There's other good music from Ghosts and Goblins that is not just one. It's like Mario.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
I wonder if that was like an identity thing.
Maybe.
Probably.
Well, it's because that's the only level anyone ever fucking played.
That is also true.
Hey man, when I was a kid, I got like halfway through the SNES Ghosts and Goblins or whatever. So
respect.
I would have gotten a few of them. But yeah, like there's a lot to like about this game. But I also kind of had a similar experience with this game too, Legacy of Kain, in that when I like I'm gonna give this the same score I gave Legacy of Kain, no spoilers, but like that's where I landed with it, just sort of rating everything on a little spreadsheet I made for different like plot and music, story and all that shit. But like my point is, when I was playing Legacy of Kain, I might not be having the best time when I was playing it, but I kept wanting to play it. And that's the same thing that happened with Maximo. I'd be at work thinking like, can I like sneak away for like 20 minutes to go play Maximo? And that's pretty cool, I think. And my ultimate takeaway from this game is that like this would have been such a dope ass like summer video game rental in high school, when I had abundant free time and I could just die and not worry about it. Like,
yep.
If I just had like an afternoon free to do nothing at all but play Maximo, that would have been pretty sick. Just like that kind of vibe.
I was gonna say, like Super was saying, like quintessential kind of that video game period. So, it
would have been sick. So anyway, trying to be really fair to this game, I think I'm landing at a 6.5.
Respect that.
Man, Legacy of Kain sucks.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
Say what?
Didn't you else get slightly emotional hearing Clone 6.5 there? What a beautiful
Yeah.
synopsis.
Yeah,
Well said.
absolutely.
I love the part
I
where he
don't know if
said
it was the
Legacy of
same
Kain.
emotion you felt, but definitely emotions.
Yeah, man.
Super wants to hurt me.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, opinions are a beautiful thing.
Although
Well,
it makes me question my Lost Kingdom score. Anyway, go ahead.
What did you give Lost Kingdoms?
6.5.
It's funny you bring that up because it's a good segue. I feel kind of similarly in how I felt about Lost Kingdoms, except the difference being that I think there was significantly better design in this game.
Yes.
Both games were like neat and cool, but this one actually had the design to back it up. But I'm just so happy you picked this game, Super, because I think I had a case of like, basically what I said earlier, the transition from 2D to 3D is so rough for so many games that either lost their identity or went, hey, we don't know how to do this shit, so let's make it easy as hell. And neither of those things happened. The identity was there, and it preserved a really cool level of difficulty that was authentic to the classic arcade experience, with, you know, PS2 memory cards added to the mix. How you do that? And Maximo is the example of that. Really cool. But I think objectively I'd land somewhere around. I'm going to land on a 7.5.
Yeah.
Objectively, subjectively 8.5. I think really they're very minor friction points. The camera and the learning curve being, hey, stab his toes, then do a crouching cut or whatever. A little egregious. You can look to like Metroid Prime 1 to be like, hey, you can either have spam the power beam because you have no reading comprehension and that's on you, or you can freeze and missile them and instantly vacuum them up and you're rewarded for that. However, while I would say Metroid Prime 1 has like the better design overall, this game's combat matched with its level design, everything we talked about, is much more engaging than my beloved Metroid Prime 1. And I think that's phenomenal. Everything we talked about. Good ass game, good ass pick. I'm happy as hell I played it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
A
yeah.
good pick because I would have also
Cheers.
never played this.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering earlier, like how well it did. 'Cause I feel like not a lot of people even know this game.
It's just like something you see on Wikipedia as like part of the Ghosts and Goblins franchise that you just don't think
Yeah,
about.
you scroll
Yeah.
past.
Huh. That's neat.
Yeah.
Capcom, come on!
Yeah. Do it. do it.
Maximo 3, come on! Dude, I would be excited. as
But
fuck
yeah,
if
that'd
they
be pretty
announced it.
crazy. They just dropped that in the next Sony Direct. You're like, whoa.
They brought back Onimusha.
True.
And Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection does exist, so
And we got Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC, so
I think I'd sooner see Demon's Crest brought back than Maximo, but Maximo would be
Either
cool
one.
too.
Either one.
Get him added to Smash.
don't give Nintendo ideas.
You can give him a forward smash with the tipper.
That's true. He'd just be Hero though. They have no creative. And don't get me started on Nintendo. Fuck them. All right. Well,
Everyone's favorite part of the show.
yes.
I changed one of my submissions last minute, Danny.
Oh, you
Changed
son
one
of a bitch.
Look, I'm sorry. I had a fucking. It was okay. Just fix it, please.
Yeah, just fix it, please. Just fix it. Did you just add something, or did you change?
Yes,
something?
I got rid of the lawnmower man.
Oh, you know, I saw that on the list. I was like,
Thank
who the fuck? Okay, well.
I found it buried in a box full of Sega Genesis. It's like, oh shit.
it's on like spinball type shit.
I'm gonna make them suffer.
I've
And
actually
then that was
played
the other
game.
thing too. Like this game made me think too. Like after playing Lost Kingdoms, I was like, hey, 2 games in a row that were old games, and I actually felt they were worth playing. And I didn't want to contribute to the anti-feeling, so I axed that one.
But yeah.
Oh, I still see Maximo on this list.
Yeah, it's because it was so good that we're gonna play it
I'm gonna
again.
play it again.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
This has been my favorite wheel I've ever looked at in over
Dude.
3 years.
These wheels are getting pretty huge. Let's see.
I'm
Yeah.
usually like, oh my
Yeah.
god, please don't land on half of those. But
Well, I mean
Actually,
that's still there, but now there's please
this-
do land on
yeah.
half of those.
There's
Are we-
I hope we never have to.
Sorry, are we removing Super's other games? From
Yeah,
this?
I removed his other games,
Oh,
but
okay.
forgot
Gotcha, gotcha.
Maximo. Weirdly enough.
Don't
we get
react.
Maximo. We gotta play Maximo too.
Okay.
Don't
Wait a minute.
react.
Put it back on.
I'm not gonna react.
All right. Yeah. No reacting. But man, there's some picks and there's some picks on here. I'm just gonna say it would be really funny if we got Jack and Daxter. Like that would be really funny. But that's all I'm gonna say.
why is that? What's the relation?
Naughty Dog and PS1
Oh, yeah,
or
gotcha.
PS2
yeah.
type junk.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm like so excited for both of them. Crazy.
Oh, those,
hyped.
yeah, those are both your picks, right, Holden? Einhander
dude.
and Brave.
The fuck is Einhander?
Oh, I
Oh,
can't say
stay
anything.
tuned for
but
another year,
it's
bro.
Einhander.
It's a game.
It's a game.
Yeah.
Speaking
It's
of
a
games,
PS1 game.
this is a game.
Yes.
This is a very interesting game. Like I can't say anything more, but this is an interesting game. I feel like so. This is Holden. I know you have alluded to it. This is a longer game.
Yeah.
So
Full disclosure.
Start
yeah.
early.
Mark your calendars
And-
or choose to not.
Yeah. As a reminder, I asked just, hey, this goes over 8. I think it's something like 20-ish, maybe a little more.
Yep.
But for the sake of discussion, 8. If you're feeling it, finish it.
Just don't procrastinate.
Yes. This,
Who would do that?
15
Yeah.
to 18 hours.
Who would do that?
Who would do that? Nobody would do that. But yes, so fair warning. This is indeed quite longer than like a Maximo type deal. So
This game's like really expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm
Probably.
looking. It's like 80 Canadian dollars. for a
Emulated,
loot
dude.
copy.
Come on.
That'd
Dude,
be
no,
sick.
okay. I just looked at what it looks like. It needs to be played on a CRT.
How many loonies is that?
quick, do the conversion. All right. Well, yeah. This is and I'm not that I don't look forward to all of these, but I'm looking forward to this one because this is
Game's been on my list for a while.
this is a Holden ass pick, which is
Yeah,
why
it is.
I'm excited for it.
Square Enix, right? Or Square
Yeah.
before they're Square Enix.
This
Cool.
is-
Right on.
In their fucking crazy ass LSD fueled
Mm,
experimental era.
Yeah, play the bodyguard and Big
Yeah,
Red
right.
Story and all these weird
The
things.
bouncer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. The bouncer. Thank you. I was like, what? Yeah, you know what? I'm putting that on my list.
Yeah, let's play the bouncer.
Figure out what the fuck that game's about. All right.
It's about nothing. Seinfeld the game.
Yeah, it's good. So it's Seinfeld, the video game. We'll figure out what Brave Fencer Musashi is all about next month when we join back here for episode 31. Gentlemen, again, absolutely rip-roaring 30 whole book club sessions.
30 years, guys.
Yeah, 30 years. And like I
Do
said,
it 30 more.
30 more. That's right. Cheers. Tink. But super.
See you guys in the old folks home.
That's right. Super, Holden, Darth, Chris, Colin. Always a good time. Looking forward to the next time. And yeah, I'm ready to do some gaming.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely.
Peace out.
Goodbye.
See you.
See ya.